roar, hurls an eldritch blast at the ugly gnoll, nailing him in the face. Making him prettier, actually. Because there was nowhere... There was just nowhere to go from how ugly he was. Nowhere to go but up. He's concealing the ugliness. The gnoll is now visibly wounded from that. The spotted gnoll rushes in and takes a shot at Wrecked.
What did I do?
And nails the dwarf in the shoulder for 7 damage, right down to 38 out of 48. The burly gnoll rushes in, sees the arrow in Rex's shoulder, and takes a shot.
I did my best.
I heard the implied laugh in that statement. So the burly gnoll nails Wrecked in the other shoulder. Being burly, he's able to pull the bowstring back tighter, so this one actually goes through Wrecked's shoulder. 12 damage, right down to 26 out of 48. Winter's up.
Excellent. Winter moves to stand behind all the other meat shields. He marks the ugly gnoll as his quarry. And, twin strike. Oh shit. Well, it doesn't matter. I forgot the penalty, but the first attack misses, the second is a critical for 16 damage. Bonus 7 damage from the Hunter's Quarry.
As the ugly gnoll wipes the schmutz off his face from Massimo's eldritch blast, Winter plants an arrow through the gnoll's hand, nailing his hand to his face and slaying him outright.
And now he's ugly again.
Well, no, it's his face is covering the ugliness. See, Winter did that on purpose. He just could not take the sight of that face.
Ah.
Winter nods to himself in satisfaction.
The ugly gnoll falls forward onto the table, drilling the arrow all the way through. Coltane.
Alright, if I want to get past this table, do I have to make an athletics check to walk up and over a table? Or is it difficult terrain, or what?
It's just difficult terrain.
Excellent!
So yes, you can charge.
It's charging time. With his new feat, Coltane's charge speed is actually 7 instead of 5. But he's got 2 moves, so I'm sure it'll work out. He eyes the burly gnoll, readies his halberd, and lets out a roar as he charges forward. Missing it completely, with a roll of 15.
Coltane charges forward, uses his halberd as a pole vault to vault over the table, but a little too impressed with himself, then misses on the swing.
He looks slightly ashamed of himself for a moment.
Nima.
Nima will walk towards the action.
Leisurely. She strolls, she ambles, she saunters.
Ooh, saunters, yes, that's a good one. So your move speed 7?
Yeah, so it's not quite a saunter as it is a jog and then a slide under the table and then a forward roll into an upright stand before the grassy knoll.
You should mark it as your Oath of Enmity target just because you still can.
Ah, I've been pushing the wrong key. That would explain why no one's answering my question.
I hear you.
Anyway, so I was trying to figure out whether or not I could use the Oath of Enmity because I knocked out the creature instead of killing it, and I can, so it's okay. So she's gonna swear an Oath of Enmity against the grassy knoll.
That's geographically implausible.
Ha ha ha.
And yet she manages it. She has big issues.
Master wrecked.
Not much of a master, really, but okay. Oh man, I can't even climb on the table. It's like, I'm so
And it's
slow.
not just because of the shortness of your legs.
It's sad to be me. Let's see. Well, Nima's probably gonna beat the crap out of the grassy knoll, so, I'm gonna smack the...
I keep missing.
You don't miss that. Okay, well, if you say you miss. Just in case. Astral Seal on the grassy knoll, then. Does the table provide... It provides cover still, or...?
Nope, but it provides you cover.
Yay! 18 versus reflex. And he is now marked.
Wrecked lights him up.
Awesome.
And... yeah, I think that's it.
Corvus.
Corvus is gonna move up as well. And he's going to shoot the burly gnoll with, let me think. Yeah, biting swarm. I think it's the most useful one. Wow, really high rolls today. Well, at least on the attacks. 25, and for 5 points of damage.
That was on Mr. Burley, right?
Yes, on the burly man.
He squeals effeminately.
Oh, you're right, it's true. He's a little, yeah, okay.
Thus ends round 7 on to round 8. Only 3 gnolls remain, and they've all been debuffed in some way. The grassy gnoll withdraws from Nima and barks to his friends. Take down the wounded ones first. Then he takes a shot at Massimo. But as he's backing away from Nima, he bumps into the corner, gets a Charlie horse in his elbow, and rubs it while saying ow ow ow.
And that happened last battle.
It's a gnoll thing. Massimo spits on the ground, grunts, and says, "You will not vanquish me." Comes forward a bit and launches an eldritch blast at the grassy knoll.
It's got some serious defensive penalties right now.
Yeah, seriously.
And strikes it. Mightily.
Hey, he heals by 5.
Oh nice, you can use it.
It's always fun to have life leech.
This is
Even if
probably
you're
my
like-
favorite weapon ability in D2.
Really? Life leech?
Or maybe life regen, I don't know. Yeah, no, I think life leech.
Like, personally, because I was always like, you know, running out of mana rather than life. Especially when you're playing with a whirlwind barb and you're like, cost 33 mana to use whirlwind once.
That does sound
I
unpleasant.
think overall, yeah, I think life leech was the best though.
The spotted gnoll makes for the doorway and takes a shot at Massimo. And strikes him in the arm. Massimo cries out in pain. The burly gnoll takes cover behind the table and shoots at Corvus. But Corvus dodges. Winter.
Alright. Winter moves with his incredible speed of 7 to take cover behind the table. And either the burly gnoll or the grassy gnoll, they're equidistant from him. He will mark the grassy gnoll as his quarry. Surprise, surprise. And use two-fanged strike on it.
Oh,
Okay, that's pretty good. First attack.
Holy crap.
The first attack is a 28 for 11 damage. The second attack is a critical for 19 damage. Both attacks hit, so he gets a bonus 2 damage. So that's a total of 32 damage. And
Plus query.
$35 total damage.
Winter pincushions the gnoll, leaving it reeling.
Winter sniffs and says, "Not too bad, not too bad."
Coltain.
Coltain calls out to Winter and says, "Fantastic job, Winter," inspiring him. Winter heals a total of 17 hit points, bringing him back up to 31 out of 45. Coltane then steps back. No, he walks on down diagonally and then charges the grassy knoll. And that's 27 for 18 damage.
Wintier kicks off the wall to gather momentum, plunges his halberd through the grassy knoll's back, out his front, bits of spine go flying down the corridor.
And everyone will just pretend that CJ said Coltane there, because that's a pretty
What did I say?
move to say Winter did it. To be fair, Winter's...
The blood! It's everywhere!
Winter's turn was quite good, if I don't say so myself.
So now we know what happens when you get a funny bone.
Yep.
Nima.
Nima will attack the gnoll that's near the doors. I can't actually see its name.
That's the spotted gnoll.
Right, well, he's her new Oath of Enmity. And she will use Bond of... She will actually walk towards him first. And she will use Bond of Pursuit on him. So that would be a 26 with a hit of 9.
Nima chops into the spotted gnoll. So all this does is, if he moves away, you get to move up to him, right?
Yes, but also I would do extra damage. I do a +6 damage if I hit.
That's because of the Oath of Enmity.
That's what on your next attack. It doesn't give you an attack, right?
No.
Wrecked.
Yes, well, his battle is pretty much in hand, I guess. Wrecked will climb over the table, and it takes him quite a bit of effort to do so.
You can probably just crouch under the table.
Yeah, actually he probably does that instead. Then he's gonna send Sacred Flames at the burly gnoll. Aw, roll of 13 versus Reflex. If it hits, it's 12 points of radiant damage.
The gnoll whines and dodges effeminately.
Ah. Then he's going to use his healing word, I think. Actually, no, he won't.
Because Mass moves one square away too many.
Yeah, literally just one square away. Actually, he's just gonna... Actually, yeah, never mind. Okay. I was thinking about doing something else, but never mind.
You should have moved
Corvus.
adjacent to the gnoll.
Yeah, but I moved before, right? Moved and then used an arrow. Yeah.
That's true.
That's what I wanted to do. I was thinking about that. Corvus is actually gonna step in like the line of sight between the burly gnoll and Massimo. Actually, he's gonna step like right in front of the guy.
Taking cover behind the table.
Yeah, well, this guy is like two archers shooting across the table. Wow, that's Most ridiculous thing ever. But, oh well, we'll see what happens from this. Biting Swarm against